Hi guys, this is the Weekend Gamer. So I was browsing on Amazon, as you do on a Sunday, while your games are being downloaded on the Xbox. The I was looking at the retro flag case because what I was actually looking for is a case for my Raspberry Pi 4 that will convert full HDMI out because I do not like the micro HDMI. That has caused problem for me in the past, where the connector are so tiny and there's a metal piece inside the micro HDMI out that trying to jam in a micro HDMI cord had damaged it, unintentionally damaged it, and so I just do not like the micro HDMI ports at all. And so, if I can get a full size micro HDMI out, I would be very happy with it. And so, I was looking at cases, and Retro Flag, they make amazing cases. In this case, excuse the pun, they make kind of retro. I mean, this is obviously based on the Game Boy case. This is based on the Nintendo, the regular Nintendo case, and then they also make Super NES cases as well. For example, the Super Pi 4 case. And, I mean, they all look great. I mean, this thing looks amazing. Yeah, and they're decently priced. I mean, that's like $20. It's less than the price of a Raspberry Pi 4 if you can find it. Because right now, because of the shortage and stuff like that, people can't get their hands on a Raspberry Pi 4. It's sold out everywhere, I think, and then and if you could find it, they're usually more expensive than $35. And then they would bundle it with other things, causing a price increase, and it's not worth it. I've looked at prices, and they're like $150 for Raspberry Pi 4 gigabyte RAM with random case assortment. That's not worth paying $150 for. Anyway, so yeah, so the one I'm really interested in is this PlayStation, for the Raspberry Pi case. It's a they call it the Retro Flag Station, which is obviously based on the PlayStation, and it's priced at $89. But that $89 is actually, most of that money is actually the screen. So if you look at this, it comes with a working screen that is about 4 inches. I know 4 inches isn't big again, but I think it is. There's speakers as well, so you get two speakers and a screen for an extra, $50 or whatever. I say $50 because the normal version without the screen, without the screen, is $30. So I guess it's more like $60 extra for the screen. But I think it's worth it, and I'm gonna kind of explain why. First of all, you get volume control, which is pretty awesome. You get brightness control. This middle button, it looks like, is when you want to switch the output. So if you're plugging it into TV and you want it sent to the TV, I believe that middle button will send it to the TV. I don't know yet because I don't have this, and I'm gonna buy this, but I'm just speculating what this middle button does. So again, you get two speaker grills, so that's awesome. One of the biggest problems, if you ever have one of those portable devices, is trying to get audio out, because most of the audio on the Raspberry Pi 4 is routed through, if you're just traditionally using it, you do it through the HDMI. So the HDMI is carrying the audio signal as well. So your screen, most of the time on these portable devices, don't have speakers built into them. So to have an extra, it looks like stereo speakers, that's pretty amazing. And then here's your screen. So let's take a look at more pictures here. On the back, you can see it has a full HDMI out, just one, that's all you really need. And then a power adapter, or the USB-C power adapter, the power cord port. Yeah, but one HDMI out, so that means that you can plug this into a regular TV. That's pretty awesome if you don't want to use the 4-inch screen or whatever this size screen is. On the front, you can see you can have a tiny little storage area for your micro SD card, which you can hold looks like one or two. It doesn't look like there's a lot of space here, even though I feel like they could give you more space if they hollow out more of this grill area. But otherwise, this is what it looks like. You get two USB in the front. Now, there's no picture on here, but on this other case, they'll show you that. So here's the micro SD is on the bottom of your case. And then I believe there's two USB in the front. Here's the back of the regular without the screen. You get two micro out, audio jack, and then so this audio here feeds into that screen. And then these two ports here is where you can screw in the monitor. They don't show it here, but I'll show you. There's a little tab here. You can open that up, and you can, inside of it, you can get two additional USB and also an Ethernet port if you need access to that. It is on the side panel here. There's no picture just showing you this. I just know it because I watched a video that show you that you can break out this panel here. But overall, this looks like a very good design. I just really think the screen is what sells it for me. Just because you get all this control and the volume and the stereo speaker. So the screen is a 4.3 800 by 480 LCD with speakers, and oh, I see, that is aspect ratio swap wheel. So you can go for 4:3 to 19 for 16:9. That means it's widescreen. So this middle button, that's what that is. It looks like that's what the toggle is to swap it between like full screen or widescreen, basically. Yeah, otherwise it looks very, very stylish. It looks very good. Yeah, there's some questions and answer here. Here's pictures of what people have bought it. This is what it looks like in the back. So it looks like there's a big adapter here. What's going on there? I guess I'll figure it out when I get the product in, and I can play around with it. Oh, there is a fan. I see this here is oh, I see, it's the two USB. They're rerouting the USB to the side panel. That's what that is. So yeah, so I think that's pretty amazing for the price. I think. Oh, here's some more details. Sorry, I didn't even realize this all this other stuff down here. So yeah, so here is the Raspberry Pi 4 by itself. Obviously, that it does not come with the Raspberry Pi 4, just so you know. So yeah, so this is the 4.3-inch screen, and then yeah, that's an on-off. What this means is that power button, you can turn it on and off. But if you prefer to use safe shutdown, you need to install the script or something. I've seen this before. You know what? I just switch it to just turn off. Like if you, I don't care about the safe shutdown. But I mean, that's an option, but you have to type in a script and then, yeah. So, yeah, the reset button, I think that's what that is for. They show you pictures of the back, and then here's the panel that you open up. You can see the two extra USB and the Ethernet port. And then, but yeah, I mean, I'm sold. I mean, I'm gonna get it. If you're interested in a case, this looks like a real winner to me. So my problem right now is actually getting enough Raspberry Pi 4. So I have 4 currently. I have one that's broken. I have them all in different cases, basically, and I like the cases that I have now. I think my problem is the cases, 2 of the cases that I have now, is just regular micro HDMI out, micro, and I really dislike that, and I want something with a full-size HDMI out, and I think this, with the screen on the back here, with the full-size HDMI out, I think this is gonna solve my my solution here. This part on the bottom here. Let me move this up. Yeah, you're not seeing it, but you see that full HDMI out? That's what I really want. I know I'm spending like $89, $90 just to get that, but I think it's almost worth it. And I'm very excited about the portable 4-inch screen as well as the speakers and stuff. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that I have 4 Raspberry Pi 4 that I'm happy with the way they sit right now. So, but what I really want is to buy another Raspberry Pi 4 and put it into this case. I don't think that's going to happen because I can't find a Raspberry Pi 4 for $35. This is the retail price. It's sold out on Micro Center, at least locally here, and I can't find them for cheap on Amazon or eBay. So I may have to take out one of my other Raspberry Pi 4 and swap it into this case, which means that I need to get. I have 3 or 4 cases that is not being used by anything, and that saddens me because they're just empty cases. And but yeah, so what I want is actually another Raspberry Pi 4. In fact, actually, what I really want is a Raspberry Pi 5. And I hope with the 5, they can design it with just full HDMI out, because that micro HDMI is just not working for me. I really hate it. I don't need 2 of them either. I only need 1. I like the idea, the option of having 2, but I rarely use, or I actually never use the second micro HDMI out. And I would prefer to get a full size one of them versus 2 micro HDMI out. I know my opinion might be different from people that wants productivity and stuff like that, but personally speaking, I don't want or need that second HDMI out, and I want a full size one. I don't want a micro, I don't want a mini, I want a full size. The reason why is the main reason why is you can take a full-size HDMI out item and you bring it to your friend's house, and your friend will have a regular size HDMI cable that we can plug into a TV, and it works. With the micro HDMI out, no one has a micro HDMI cord. No one. Seriously, no one. I have them because I use it for my Raspberry Pi 4, but I honestly do not think it is a standard cable that everybody has. So no one has these cords. So bring in an item like this, you need to bring an adapter, or not this, but you know, if you have a regular case, you need to bring an adapter with you, and that's super annoying. I mean, that's you know, most household nowadays have a USB-C power cable, so you can always use one of their power cable. Most household have full HMI out, or a cord, just a cord. So I'm begging them just to have a full size, you know, out. But anyway, that's just my rant on if they release a Raspberry Pi 5. I like that full size option. If you think that people prefer the micro HDMI, maybe make a version that is, you know, full size, and I would go with that all day versus the micro. But other than that, I'm actually very happy with the Raspberry Pi 4. We've had it for a few years now. It's getting a little long in the tooth. I wish it was a little faster. It does run super hot, so I recommend getting it fanned whenever you get in one of these Raspberry Pi 4. You need a fan to cool it. So with the Raspberry Pi 5, if they make the chip faster, it's going to get extremely hot. So maybe with the Raspberry Pi 5, it just comes with a fan or something. Or I don't know, or it just comes with heatsink or something like that. Yeah, I really want a new Raspberry Pi, I guess. So yeah, I hope it comes out soon. I hope we can see it soon. And yeah, so in the meantime, I'll probably be buying this, and I'll probably make a video of me putting this together, because it looks very good. I'm very happy with it. It looks very awesome. And yeah, so thanks for watching.